Have you ever pondered why some individuals instantly despise you for no reason? It seems that no matter how kind or polite you are, someone will always look cold or distant. Why do some people loathe or resent us without explanation? This is a complicated puzzle that doesn't necessarily involve our words or actions. Silent envy, unsaid insecurities, or long-standing misunderstandings can cause such bad feelings. Understanding why others may dislike us isn't just a curiosity. It's necessary to navigate the intricate social interactions we face daily. This exclusive movie explores 9 surprising reasons why others may feel strongly unpleasant about us. These insights may broaden your view of relationships. Before we begin, I want to thank you for your wonderful support. I love making these videos and reading your kind and encouraging comments. I read every one. For your first time here, please like and enable notifications so YouTube can help more people like you find this video. Now, let's embark on this transformative journey together. Are you ready? 1. Envy and jealousy. One of the most prevalent and significant reasons someone may hate you is envy or jealousy. These toxic emotions damage relationships, converting admiration into contempt and respect into resentment. When someone sees something in you they want, but can't have, jealousy and jealously erupt. Professional and personal success, as well as temperament and lifestyle, can cause this feeling. Many people's envy and jealousy stem from unhappiness with their lives. They see your successes as a reflection of their own shortcomings rather than encouragement. Deep resentment can lead someone to want your collapse to relieve their frustration. Envy and jealousy are worst when they turn to rumor, slander, and sabotage to destroy your efforts and achievements. They may try to disparage your work or spread lies about your character to drag you down off their pedestal. Remember that envy and jealousy belong to the person feeling them, not to you. As tempting as it is to internalize others' hatred and blame yourself, remember that you are not responsible for their emotions of inadequacy or discontent. Your accomplishments shouldn't be tarnished by someone else's emotional struggle. Marcus Aurelius remarked, "Don't worry about things outside your control. Envy and jealousy are out of your control." But Stoicism emphasizes controlling your own actions, thoughts, and responses. Understanding that envy and jealousy often cause some people's anger against you will help you understand these complex situations. Managing negative emotions maturely and without letting them impact you is essential for inner peace and personal and professional growth. 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication. Even slight misunderstandings might lead to long-term animosity. Disagreements over how we say or interpret things typically cause these disagreements. Misunderstandings occur when the speaker's intent differs from the listener's. One misplaced word, tone, or facial expression can ruin a first impression. These minor communication missteps eventually establish emotional walls, making you appear dismissive, aloof, or violent. Without good communication, disagreements and misunderstandings are common in relationships. Negative feelings often result from miscommunication of thoughts and emotions. Failure to truly grasp another's perspective makes it simple to make false assumptions or judgments, which pulls us apart. Misunderstandings produce bad feelings. People form relationships based on communication failures when they feel misjudged. Minor miscommunications can cause anger and suspicion, altering the connection and misrepresenting reality. Avoiding unneeded resentment requires acknowledging the role of misunderstandings and poor communication in producing bad feelings. We must communicate openly and honestly in all interactions. When in doubt, put yourself in others' shoes to get clarity. We can avoid unnecessary frustrations and maintain healthy, positive relationships by doing so. 3. Differences in fundamental values and beliefs. In our diverse environment, each person's values and beliefs are like puzzle pieces that shape their lives. When these principles clash with others, deep arguments and animosity can result. Differences in values might originate from job ethics, lifestyle choices, or even minute details in daily encounters, not just politics or religion. Someone who believes their ideals are the sole right or superior way may view others as a threat or enemy who questions their identity. Defensiveness makes little differences into reasons for disdain. To challenge firmly held beliefs might feel like a personal attack. Thus, these situations quickly escalate into identity and worldview conflicts that divide us. Rush judgments and a lack of understanding develop walls that prevent empathy and understanding. These walls prevent intimacy and quietly feed animosity, especially when fed by unacknowledged fears and biases. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that our views and values come from our experiences and perceptions. Epictetus remarked, "Each of us is a product of our own upbringing and surroundings." Understanding that others have various values and ideas based on their experiences helps us tolerate and accept them. Open dialogue, tolerance, and respect avoid animosity and improve our worldview. Accepting that others disagree with us is essential to peaceful cohabitation in a pluralistic society. 4. Rumors and gossip. Gossip and third-party stories can cause hate. Whether true or not, these whispered tales can ruin your reputation and make you a villain before you can defend yourself. Talk spreads like a virus, undermining trust and fostering skepticism in social connections. The worst part is that gossip mutates and distorts the facts. You develop a false and negative image that is nearly tough to overcome. Gossip targets sensitive or negative elements of your life or personality to tear you down and create significant hurt. Even if the rumors are untrue, they spread because people trust what they hear, especially if it matches their biases or fears. Rumors' exciting and forbidden nature makes them even more appealing, so people propagate them swiftly as truths. Malicious gossip can cause social isolation, loss of meaningful relationships, and career and personal setbacks. Rumor-fueled hatred is one of the hardest sorts of antagonism to fight, since you're facing a skewed image of yourself, whether purposefully or not. Recognizing gossip's insidious effect is crucial. Although difficult, keeping true to yourself, maintaining your integrity, and not being misled by negativity are essential. Remember that sincerity and transparency in all your actions are the best defenses against gossip. Trusting in your truth and upholding your beliefs are the best strategies to dispel lies and slowly rebuild your reputation. Truth and honesty are stronger than lies and malice. 5. Personal insecurities and projection. This complex truth is often overlooked but fuels interpersonal antagonism. Without overcoming their uncertainties, people can easily become envious, resentful, and even hateful of others, especially those without similar worries or flaws. Traumatic events, perceived failures, and continuous societal comparisons can cause these concerns. Seneca once said, "When someone feels insecure, they unconsciously project these emotions onto others, particularly onto those who seem to embody the very qualities they lack or fear." Someone who is insecure about their profession may resent a colleague who is advancing in their area. This projection helps a person cope with inadequacy by directing their animosity towards someone else, rather than face their own insecurities. This can rapidly turn into hatred, as they see you as a continual reminder of their own flaws. This dynamic also involves feeling intimidated. Your accomplishments can reflect others' shortcomings. They may see your achievement as a challenge to their self-worth, making them feel inferior. Inadequacy can lead to hostility. However, you must realize that these fears and antagonism are not your fault. They reflect that person's inner turmoil. This can help you avoid taking others' criticism personally and keep a healthy outlook. Understanding this relationship is also essential to approaching these emotions with compassion and empathy, which can reduce misunderstandings and create a more positive and supportive workplace. 6. Lack of empathy and understanding. In a perfect world, empathy and understanding would drive every interaction. However, reality often differs. Resentment might stem from a lack of these attributes. When someone cannot put themselves in another's shoes to understand what they are going through, an invisible wall forms, causing misunderstandings and hatred. It's not enough to experience others' feelings. A lack of empathy also means failing to identify their intentions and behaviors, which can lead to misdirected reactions that cause animosity when there is no true harm. Instead of recognizing others' intentions, they may take words or acts as slights, fueling unpleasant feelings. People without empathy tend to be prejudiced and make snap judgments, seeing the world in black and white. This narrow perspective leads to unjust and shallow judgments of others, lacking context. They often make snap judgments without really getting to know the person or circumstance, which breeds animosity based on ignorance and misunderstanding. Lack of empathy is typically linked to self-centeredness. Narcissists are too self-absorbed to appreciate others' feelings. Self-absorption can cause apathy to others' triumphs or problems. Others may misunderstand this for animosity or hatred because they feel degraded. You must realize that anger toward you is often caused by someone's emotional limitations, not your actions. Knowing this can help you handle these disputes more objectively, trying to establish bridges of understanding or protecting yourself from others' emotions. Knowing this helps you stay compassionate and handle relationships with resilience and empathy. 7. Competition or rivalry. This relationship is generally full of jealousy and comparison, which can cause bad emotions. Competition can become an obsession, a burning resentment to see the other person fail or be dragged down. Competition and rivalry are ubiquitous in the job, social circles, and even families. Healthy competition can motivate personal progress in moderation. When competition becomes an obsession, fueled by insecurity, jealousy, or prior grudges, it becomes a consuming fire that turns one's focus from personal success to seeing others fail. When someone feels overshadowed or underappreciated by another, they may turn from healthy rivalry to hatred, instead of embracing it as fuel to grow and push themselves. They obsess on demeaning others. This feeling intensifies when someone thinks another's success is unjustified or should have been theirs. Marcus Aurelius highlighted that unrestrained rivalry can lead to defamation, sabotage, and personal attacks. When the desire to win at any costs takes over, people neglect ethics and injure others. These behaviors harm the victim and tarnish the perpetrators. Understanding these relationships requires recognizing competition and rivalry as potential drivers of animosity. Identifying these feelings in ourselves or others can help us turn rivalry into collaboration, or at least healthy, respectful competition. Remember that others' success doesn't lessen yours. There is room for everyone to shine, and this approach combats blind rivalry-based animosity. When you don't meet societal norms, people may feel bad. Imagine choosing to follow a different route in a community where everyone is expected to follow cultural customs and ideals. You may choose a non-traditional career or relationship. Your choice may surprise or annoy some, since it threatens their long-held ideas and ideals. Unconscious social constraints and dread of the unfamiliar sometimes cause this form of animosity. Your choices show their rigidity and force them to confront their own inconsistencies. You must realize that this life is yours. Small or large, your choices are steps toward personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Despite their protests, you don't have to follow others' expectations. Your happiness and well-being depend on being yourself and following your principles. The freedom to live a full, meaningful life requires accepting yourself and defying society. Don't follow others' opinions. Be real and brave enough to live your life. Lack of appreciation is a major cause of interpersonal conflict. We all want recognition for our efforts, triumphs, and contributions. When those efforts are forgotten or undervalued, anger can steadily grow into hatred, especially in competitive situations like businesses, families, and social circles where acknowledgement is sought. Epicurus claimed that when someone feels underappreciated, it might lead to animosity toward those who get more attention. Remember that recognition is subjective and depends on individual expectations. Some need praise more than others. This involves open communication and timely awareness to prevent bad feelings and develop healthier, more positive connections. Navigating these complicated emotional dynamics requires setting boundaries with individuals caught up in their own difficulties and insecurities, those who bring negativity and disturb your tranquility. Setting limits is a powerful form of self-preservation, not weakness. People often hate you because of their personal difficulties, not who you are. Negative emotions like jealousy, misunderstanding, value conflicts, rumors, personal insecurity, lack of empathy, and competition show more about the person who feels them than about you. Remember, you're not responsible for others' unpleasant feelings or required to please everyone. Understanding these variables might help you balance relationships and prevent allowing negativity damage your self-esteem or worldview. Focus on your strengths and positive, healthy relationships. Finally, a word of encouragement. Remember that everyone is different with their own strengths, weaknesses, and pathways. Someone may despise you because of their internal struggles. So keep going with honesty, kindness, and integrity. Treasure those who truly value you. You'll create a healthier, happier atmosphere for yourself and others. I would love to hear about your journey and triumphs. Subscribe, put on the notification bell, and comment below to share your stories, triumphs, and difficulties. If you're unsure what to say, write peacefulness to finish this session. Your participation helps our community learn wisdom and how to convert challenges into opportunities.